Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. Today, I'm presenting one of the most influential financial developments in modern sports. The National Football League's partnerships with major sports betting companies such as DraftKings, FanDuel, and BetMGM. Since the repeal of the PAPSA law in 2018, legalized sports gambling has quickly expanded across the United States. This shift has fundamentally changed the financial model of the NFL, transforming revenue streams, media contracts, sponsorship opportunities, and even how fans interact with football. In this presentation, I'll walk through the industry context, the financial impacts, the benefits and risks, and how the NFL is positioning itself for future growth. All right. Industry context. In 2018, the Supreme Court overturned the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, or PASPA, as stated in this slide, which had previously banned sports betting in most states. This ruling opened the door for states to legalize and regulate sports wagering. Since then, the sports betting market has exploded. As we see in this chart, as we see in the notes there, national betting handle and revenue have grown dramatically every year. This growth created entirely new business opportunities for professional sports leagues. The NFL, which originally opposed legalized gambling, quickly embraced it once the financial potential became clear. Today, nearly every major league in the U.S., including the NBA, NHL, and MLB, has formal relationships with betting operators. The sports betting market is driven primarily by a few major companies: FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and Caesars. These companies compete aggressively for customer acquisition and visibility, which has driven sponsorship spending across all sports. For the NFL specifically, the league has what it calls tri-exclusive partnerships with 3 operators: DraftKings, FanDuel, and Caesars. Each of these deals gives the operators rights for advertising, in-stadium activations, data access, and media integration. This competitive marketplace is important because the NFL benefits financially when betting operators spend heavily to align themselves with the league. NFL gambling partnerships. In 2021, the NFL announced its first major gambling partnerships, reportedly worth up to $1 billion over 5 years. These deals include branding rights during broadcasts, official league data access, in-stadium signage and activations, sportsbook advertising during NFL games. In addition to league-wide deals, individual teams have signed their own partnerships. For example, the Denver Broncos, New York Jets, and Las Vegas Raiders all have team-level agreements with sportsbooks. These partnerships represent a completely new revenue category for the NFL, one that did not exist 6 years ago, and the financial results are significant. Here we see a visual representation of how key NFL revenue sources have changed from 2017, before sports betting legalization, to 2023. Media rights have grown dramatically. in part because broadcasts now integrate betting content, making live games more valuable to networks. Sponsorship revenue has nearly doubled, with sports betting partners making up one of the fastest growing categories. Ticket sales have seen steady but moderate growth, driven partly by higher fan engagement and in-venue betting experiences. This chart demonstrates that sports betting is not just an add-on for the NFL, it's now one of the foundational pillars contributing to financial growth. One of the most lucrative components of the NFL strategy is the sale of official league data. The NFL selected Genius Sports as its exclusive distributor of real-time play-by-play data. This deal is estimated to be worth around $120 million per year and allows sportsbooks to offer accurate in-game betting markets because live betting demands on immediate data. Sportsbook operators are willing to pay a premium for the NFL's official feed. Data rights are now a major revenue stream, not just for the NFL, but for the entire sports industry. And as technology improves, this revenue is expected to grow even further. Sports betting has also had a measurable effect on fan engagement. Fans who bet on NFL games watch more frequently, watch for longer durations, and interact more on digital platforms. Higher engagement helps raise franchise valuations, as we see in this chart. The most valuable NFL teams continue to increase in worth, and betting partnerships play a role by boosting media relevance, sponsorship opportunities, and digital audience reach. Betting integrations deepen fan involvement by turning casual viewers into more invested participants. This increased engagement directly contributes to team revenue and long-term valuation growth. Ethical and strategic implications. While the financial benefits are enormous, there are real ethical and strategic risks to consider. The biggest issue is integrity. Any perception of match fixing, insider betting, or compromised outcomes could damage the league's credibility. We've already seen suspensions across the NFL for players who violated betting rules. Another concern is gambling addiction, particularly among younger fans. The NFL has launched responsible betting campaigns, but critics argue that the league is financially incentivized to promote betting more than regulate it. Balancing growth with responsibility is now one of the NFL's biggest long-term challenges. To manage these risks while maintaining financial momentum, the NFL should consider several strategies, such as stronger education programs, enhanced transparency, balanced advertising, and diversified partnerships. Our key takeaways are huge revenue growth, stronger media ecosystems, higher franchise valuations, and integrity risks remain. To conclude, legalized sports betting has fundamentally transformed the NFL's financial landscape. Revenue from sponsorships, data rights, media integration, and fan engagement has expanded quickly, and the league now benefits from entirely new business models that did not exist just a few years ago. However, with this growth comes a responsibility to protect the integrity of the game and the well-being of fans. How the NFL continues to manage these challenges will determine the long-term sustainability of gambling partnerships. Thank you for listening.